This is supposed to be my mom intro, and this is her first video on the channel, so hope you enjoy.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, so am I. So my name is Crystal Price and I appreciate you for being here. And today we're talking about getting on track. So if you don't know, I just joined YouTube. I had one previous video just stating that this is something I wanted to do, and I'm just jumping into things that I've really been thinking about or had my mind on in the past few years, just sick of sitting around, and I'm just doing it. So one of the things that really inspired me to create this channel is to have something to hold me accountable for some goals that I have for myself. One being getting back on track with my weight and health. If you see me looking down, I had to write this down because I am new to this. This video would just be giving you the 5 tips that I am going to use to get back on track for 2021 in regards to my health and my wealth, get my body right, get my mind right, my relationship with myself and the way that I speak to myself. All of that we're going to talk about in this video. I'm going to get tip number 1 is giving myself grace. I'm not sure who's watching this, how you are with how you speak to yourself, but I am not the nicest when I talk to myself. I see other people doing diets or doing challenges or doing a 30-day restart. So pumped about that. I want to do it too. I'm going to join. It's only 21 days. I can do this. And I get to week 2. Yeah. And once that happened, I have this conversation with myself. God, why couldn't you pull through like other people? Why couldn't you last the 21 days? What's wrong with you? Why can't I complete a challenge? Do I not have enough willpower to not eat bread for 15 days? Like what is this? And I think one thing that's hard for us to remember, and one thing that's hard for me to understand, is diets really aren't set up for us to be able to do. I mean, not saying that the people that are doing it, it's not an accomplishment because they did it, but you're not a failure if you haven't been able to do it. And if you say you're going to eat healthy and you decide to have a donut, that's not the end. And you don't have to be mean to yourself, and you don't have to beat yourself up, and it doesn't make you any less than anyone else that was able to continue throughout the whole journey or time. It's just all in our self-talk. I am learning that what you tell your mind, your body will follow. And I'm learning that. Like, I have to be nice to myself. If my friend is upset or if they failed at something, when I talk to them, I'm like, you got this. It's all good. You're fine. But I don't do that with me. So a big thing I have to start with is just being nice to me and loving me and meeting me wherever I am and knowing that it's okay. And I am. I don't know. Moral of the story is be kind to yourself. You can't expect anybody to treat you like a queen if you don't treat yourself, or a king if that's not how you treat yourself. And it's a hard thing to unlearn when you've done it and spoken to yourself for that long, but it can be done. And you have to make a conscious effort every morning to get up and say, you are beautiful. These rolls, this tummy, these thighs, this big old butt, like, it's beautiful. And if you don't love yourself where you are, you'll never get there when you think you've arrived there. The second tip that I am going to really do this year is setting realistic goals. Each year, at the beginning of the year, I am a vision board girl. I have my vision board. I have these goals, and I'm like, this year I'm gonna lose 85 pounds. And I have a struggle getting to 5. So, not saying that you can't set great goals for yourself and long-term goals for yourself. And make sure that when you're doing that, you're also setting those small, more realistic stepping stone goals to get you to that big number and that arrive place where we think we want to be. Taking it 1 month at a time. My goal is going to be to get water in each day. My goal is going to be move in some type of way. I'm going to just try to do 2 to 5 pounds a month. Like something small. And if I get more than that, awesome. Am I going to not work as hard because I don't have these huge goals? No. But I'm also not setting these super high expectations and putting these super huge things on myself that seem so big, that kind of in a way intimidate me and kind of sometimes force myself into self-sabotage, because I see that and I'm like, it's no way, while I want to do it, it's no way I can get here. Set those realistic goals. Set the big long-term goals as well, but set something that you can get to, something that feels like I can touch that. If I can just do this, then I'll get there. And every little goal that you meet leads up to that big goal. So not go small, but go to what you can get to. Number 2. Number 3 is I have done keto. I have done vegan. I've been a vegan. I have been a vegetarian. I have done Whole30. I have done Fit Girls Guide. I have done Weight Watchers. I have done Medi weight loss. Any diet, I've done it. So this year, I'm not doing anything to deprive myself, because all the diets and lifestyles that I just listed, I'm not doing them anymore. I am one of those people, if you take something from me, I'm going to want it and I'm going to go after it. And as soon as, if it's a 30-day challenge on day 31, I'm going ham. That has not worked for me. So this year, my goal is to eat healthy, treat my body right, move. And if I want to have a cheat day, or if I've been eating healthy all week and on Friday, my husband wants to go to our favorite burger spot and get a burger, I'll have that. And when I have that, that'll be that one meal and I'll get back right on track. And this kind of goes in line with the first tip in giving yourself grace, because giving yourself that grace. So say you've been eating great all week and then you decide to have that burger. Don't beat yourself up, because that only leads to a downward spiral. If you have the burger, okay, I had the burger, that was for lunch. For dinner, we may do some grilled chicken and vegetables. Like, it's not the end of the world. You're not completely taking something from yourself. So when you feel like when you see it, you're being left out, or you really want it to a point to where you're overeating it. I want to say, if keto works for you, and if you need that restriction, if you know, okay, this is a trigger for me, if I eat this, it's a wrap, do what works. I'm not talking down on these ways, these diets, these lifestyles. That just doesn't work for me. I have tried them all. I am rebellious and they don't work for me or my personality. So my goal is to eat right. Just treat my body right. And if eating a burger every day is not treating my body right, so that's not what I should be doing. If occasionally I want to have that treat or that sweet, okay, fine. But for the most part, I'm just going to treat myself right, but not deprive myself of anything. Like, it's okay. If it happens, it's not the end of the world. If it happens, you can still lose weight if it happens. I know all of these things, I just haven't really. The next one is something that I have a love-hate relationship with. Water. My husband is a fish and all he drinks is water. All day, all night. I see it. I'm jealous of it. I see people that have their water bottles all day, every day, and they have like the oranges and the pineapples and the strawberries and the cucumbers, living life, skin glowing, and I don't like it. It don't taste like nothing. Only time I really want it is when I work out or I'm dehydrated, and that's just not gonna work. That's not gonna help me to get to where I want physically. I know it's overall good for me. I know it's good for my skin. I know it's good for my hair, my nails. So this bottle is one that I got off of Amazon. This kind of doesn't go with setting small goals though, does it? Because this is a lot when you look at it. But what's cool about it is it does have the different times with little motivational messages on there for you to get through the day. And when I was drinking this, I was taking it with me to work, and I kind of fell off because lugging this with a caseload, and I work out in the field, and I would be going in and out of homes, and just remembering to grab this or not leaving it in a county car was hard. And now that I'm home, I think it may be easier for me to do. So if you don't have a big bottle, it's fine. If you have a small bottle or just a water bottle, or if you just want to fill up a cup every day, I think that that's the same thing. But getting that water intake, I know in the past when I have lost weight, was a big part of it. So my plan is to really get back into drinking water, making sure I stay hydrated, and finding a way to enjoy it. All right, my last tip for getting back on track with my weight and health journey is moving. I used to set these goals like, okay, beginning of the year, my goal is to work out 6-7 days a week. And then when I don't, then I feel like I failed again. Or I'm like, I beat myself up, or then I just stop because I haven't been able to do it. Find some type of way to move. Set a realistic goal like we talked about earlier. Like if you can move every day, great. Don't feel like you have to go to a gym. I like to find videos on YouTube just because it's easier. But even if you walk around a block, just move. Moving never hurt anything. With us being in the home with quarantine, I know me being here with my son and my husband, sometimes even though it's cold right now, just getting out and letting the sun touch your skin is just something that just feels good. So just trying to get at least 30 minutes of movement in when you can, I think is a great way, whatever form you choose to do that with, whether, like I said, you go to the gym. For this year, I actually got a personal trainer twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the morning. And then I do something at home, whether it be YouTube or go around the neighborhood. And that's just the mode I'm in now. I'm not stressing myself out over it, but I'm just finding a way to make it not feel like such a hard task to get to. Just finding some movement. So those are my 5 tips. Giving yourself grace, setting realistic goals, not completely depriving yourself if that's what works best for you. Water intake, drinking that water, staying hydrated, and moving. Those are all things we can all do. You can't lose with that. So I would love for you guys to join me. Hope these tips helped. These are what I'm starting with. I've tried many different things, and I've learned simple is what works best for me. It doesn't have to be a complex situation while I'm tracking all this stuff and doing all these things and meeting up with this person. Like, just, we know what to do. We all know what to do. It's just a matter of when we're ready to do it. So thank you for joining for my tips. I look forward, if you would like to comment down below, let me know what you're doing. I may be able to pick from it. Let me know if you want to join in trying these tips. If you've tried these tips, let me know how it works. Again, thank you guys for watching my video, and I can't wait to see you next time. See ya.